Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese, and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. I thought we'd celebrate the Chinese New Year with the creation of a chart that features each of the 12 Chinese zodiac animals. So of course you're going to need those animals, and on the table I've set out the dies. These are the Chinese New Year animals, and it's 4 different dies, and all together it gives you all 12 of the animals of the zodiac. Once you've cut them out, then of course it's fun for the kids to decorate them. And I thought it would be fun to put it into a chart, something like this, that is easy enough to turn, making it easy to read the years. For instance, if the kids I think they're going to love looking to see the year they were born and seeing that if they were born in 2011, for instance, that was the year of the rabbit. 2012, the year of the dragon. It's just fun. And of course, every 12 years, it recycles over again. So if you wanted to start at any number, you can, and then just go ahead and continue adding the animal that represents each year. Now to do it, I started with this circular, this is an 8-inch circle, and what I did is I die cut it first, and I cut it out of cardstock, some gray cardstock, and I cut it out of copy paper. And the copy paper is important because I want to fold it in order to discern the middle. So I fold it in half, and then I'm going to use my fold lines to fold in half again, and that will help me to see where the middle is. Once I have the intersection of those fold lines is the middle, I'm going to use this to mark my gray circle and poke through, like you can see I've done here. So now I've got a little hole right in the center of that cardstock circle. It's not likely that you're going to have a hole punch that's going to punch all the way in there, but it's not difficult. Remember, the brad's going to cover the hole, so you can just take a pencil and just poke it through, and however big you need this opening to be, you can just keep twisting on that pencil to make that happen. Now, in order to do the same thing, you need to figure out where the center is going to be of your black poster board or cardstock. I'm going to do the same thing. I've marked where I want it to be. It could be the exact middle, or I wanted room at the top for a title. So I actually have my circle in the black cardstock is a little lower than the exact middle. But you can see how easy it is to do the same thing. Now this is going to attach with a brad over top, but you first need to divide it into 12ths. And if you haven't seen this before, there's a simple way to do that with just the same 8-inch circle. You want to fold it in half, and then leave it together and fold it in half again. And then with this piece that's left, you're going to fold this into thirds. So I'm going to, and it doesn't have to be precise, but when it looks like that's about going to fold up into 3 fairly even pieces. You can see that precision is not super important, but when you open it back up, now all those fold marks are going to give you 12ths. And by using these as guides to mark on the gray, it will help you see where you want to place all the divisions for your chart. And if I go back and show you the chart, of course the kids are going to really have fun decorating all of the animals and at the same time learning a little bit about Chinese culture. Your students are going to love figuring out which animal represents the year they were born, as well as learning other cultural information to celebrate the Chinese New Year.